Hollywood elites, including Oprah and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, have been accused of using the Maui fires as an opportunity to swindle people out of their hard-earned donations. Now, Keanu Reeves has broken his silence on the matter, and Hollywood elites should all hire a good lawyer ASAP. Actor Keanu Reeves has spoken out about the Maui fires for the first time, and you won't believe what he's saying. According to Keanu, Hollywood culture places power above morality, and he is now fighting against the dark forces within the entertainment industry.
We were so concerned about what was happening in Maui that we were texting back and forth. And I read this article that Dolly Parton had given money in her community.
Celebrity actor Keanu Reeves has always recognized the anger and frustration that people feel when they are taken advantage of by the rich and powerful.
I think we can all relate to the idea of something being taken away and the anger that we would feel.
This is what happened in Maui, with one calling out these so-called elites for their part in the fire.
And everybody talking about the satellite city before the fire. Lahaina gonna be the first satellite city. Well, hey, Jeff Bezos, you got what you want.
This, it seems, has led the government and the people of Maui to argue that Maui isn't for sale.
Just want to remind all you real estate investors around the world, like Lahaina is not for sale.
While Maui's wealthy benefactors are also asking for money, they've been asked to return their land.
Why do you need all this land to yourself that was untouched by the wildfires? Wouldn't, instead of asking people for money, the better use is to try and help people rebuild their...
So what exactly is the elite's alleged role in these Maui wildfires? Let's dive in. For some time now, some people have been claiming that the destructive Maui wildfires were deliberately set as part of an elite land grab and that the elite paid off the government to cover it up. While the exact cause of the Maui wildfires has yet to be confirmed, Hawaiian Electric, Maui's largest utility provider, was under investigation for failing to shut down power lines during high winds that caused dangerous fire conditions. According to news reports, Maui faced hurricane-force winds from Dora in the south, as well as a drought, and wildfires have been a problem in the area for years. However, that hasn't stopped people from speculating that there was more to this disaster than meets the eye. Some users claim they saw a beam descending from the sky and striking the city. Others say it was a D-bomb attack, and they're sharing videos to back up their claims. Others jumped on the laser beam bandwagon, claiming they programmed themselves not to burn anything blue, which explains why so many of the beach's blue umbrellas didn't burn. Some claimed it was an attack, while others, on social media, suggested that Maui's elite residents were behind the fire so they could buy the destroyed land at a knockdown, drag-down price. For decades, Maui residents have held onto their ancestral land, refusing to sell, and the public is now suggesting that these elites are trying to take it by force. This narrative took off when claims began circulating that the cheap, middle-class homes burned down right across the street, and all the fancy homes were still standing. Some even argued that the fire was a deliberate act and part of the Great Reset, emphasizing the potential for global elites to manipulate disasters to advance their own goals, such as smart cities and digital governance. For example, in Hawaii, smart cities were included in the 2030 agenda with the goal of living in 15 minutes. Smart cities, with easy access to essential goods and services, are governed by AI and social credit systems. For example, Dallas incorporated AI cameras into its city limits. The concept of a smart city has also been discussed by native Hawaiians, who say it was discussed extensively before the fires. Now, many people believe that the disasters and tragedies were deliberately engineered to bring about this transformation.
And everybody talking about the satellite city before the fire. Lahaina gonna be the first satellite city. Well, hey, Jeff Bezos, you got what you wanted. Oprah, you got what you wanted.
Some members of the public blame the government for allowing most of the people's ancestral lands to be sold to foreign buyers who are unwilling to return the land to the people. One of those individuals is Winfrey. Winfrey has been building up her Hawaii real estate empire. Winfrey owns approximately 1,000 acres on Maui. Earlier this year, Winfrey purchased 870 acres on Hawaii's islands for $6.6 million, adding to her 100 acres already owned on Maui. When Oprah purchased properties in Hawaii, according to Hello Magazine, she immediately started renovating them and turned them into a massive project for her and her designer daughter Ellie. Oprah has been courted by the public for some time, but it was even more so after she started the Maui People Fund and asked ordinary people to contribute money. Some have suggested that since she owns a lot of land, she could donate some to help shelter and house the displaced people, many of whom are native Hawaiians.
Why do you need all this land to yourself that was untouched by the wildfires? Wouldn't instead of asking people for money, the better use is to try and help people rebuild their homes?
A TikTok video is calling out Winfrey, saying she was pretending to be nice to the public while she wasn't. The video, posted by Althanope, has been viewed millions of times and makes several claims. One of them is that Winfrey had bought land for thousands of dollars in the past. Another is that she hired people to guard her home before the fires started, which suggests she must have known something about the fires.
So concerned about what was happening in Maui.
You're so concerned about what's happening in Maui that you somehow managed to hire a private firefighting team to protect your land before the fires started.
She also alleged that Winfrey hired private security to stop people from seeking refuge on her property while she solicited donations for the Maui community.
You're so concerned about what's happening in Maui that instead of taking some of that land and housing even a small portion of those displaced people, you've hired a private security team to keep them off your land.
Due to the increasing popularity of the claims, a Winfrey spokesperson issued a statement saying that the claims were untrue, specifically the claim that Winfrey purchased the land for a penny per dollar. Thanks for watching.